What's going on YouTube? I'm Rob Santinello and welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm going to take you through the steps of getting cigarette smoke out of your car. So my Lexus GX has been smoked in since 2007. Once you get into the car, you really see and you really smell that's not a pretty sight. So I'm going to take you through some very easy steps in order to get this out of your car for good. So let me take you through the process. So the first thing you want to do is take all of the floor mats out of your car. Next thing you're going to want to do is go into your car with a box of baking soda and put that baking soda all over the carpets. What we're trying to do here is get the cigarette smoke pulled out and into that baking soda. So let me show you real quick. So if you look back here, I took a box of baking soda and just lightly feathered it across the entire cargo area, both the driver and passenger side of the rear seats, as well as the driver and the passenger side of the front seats. So after you put the baking soda all over the carpets, now you're gonna have to come in later on with some heavy artillery. So let me show you a lineup of what I'm gonna use today. So first, to get the baking soda up, I have my hose hooked up to my central vac, and we're gonna pull the Lexus back into the garage and suck everything up. Then I went out today and I bought two things that I've always wanted but I never really got. The first one is a steam cleaner. So we're going to use this to get a lot of that gunk that's stuck onto the steering wheel. We're going to use the steam cleaner pretty much everywhere. So next thing we're going to do is use a rug cleaner in conjunction with your standard laundry detergent. So we're going to mix up some of this laundry detergent into a little squeeze bottle with some water and just dilute it. And we're going to spray the detergent anywhere that the carpets are. Now to stimulate any of that gross grime and discoloration, you're going to use just your electric drill and some drill brush attachments. Now the next thing we're going to do is take some microfiber towels and we're going to use some lather interior cleaner. So this stuff is great. You can just spray it wherever you want. You can agitate it with one of these bristle brushes. We're definitely going to use it on all of the leather seats. Then after we clean that, we are going to use some Chemical Guys leather conditioner. This is going to bring some life back to that leather. Then once all of that is done, we're going to go and rent a ozone generator. And that's really the only way that you can kill all that smoke smell. But after we clean everything, we're going to change both the cabin and the engine filter, because I guarantee you, if they haven't been changed recently, they're disgusting and they're probably where a lot of that smoke is trapped. And when we take out the cabin air filter, we're gonna put in this Armor All vent and duct cleaner. So we're gonna spray that into the ducts with both the cabin and engine air filter out. We're gonna circulate the AC, and that will bring that smell throughout all the different vents. Once that's done, then we'll move to using the ozone generator and we're good to go. So follow me along for the ride. I hope you enjoy this one. It's gonna be a little bit different, and let's see how it turns out. All right, so the first thing we gotta do is suck up all of this baking soda. And then you're gonna take your bottle that's filled with water and laundry detergent, and you're gonna saturate the carpets. You're then gonna use your electric drill and the brush attachment to agitate the area, trying to get up all that gunk that's stuck into the carpet. Now once you've finished agitating the carpet, you're going to take your rug cleaner and you're going to suck up all of your detergent and water mixture. So the right side of the cargo area had some sort of residue from an old spill. So what I'm doing is I'm using my steamer with a scrubber attachment to try and get some of that hot steam to penetrate those fibers of the rug to make it a little bit easier to then suck it out with the rug cleaner. Later on, I did go back with a more aggressive cleaner and the rest of that spot did come out. So while the entry point of the vehicle and underneath the pedals is a common spot to have dirt, I was pretty surprised that mine did, because we do have both carpets and rubber floor mats. didn't mention this before, but obviously you're going to stop working on the area once you don't see any more water getting sucked up into the vacuum. And I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but there's something sort of relaxing to watching the carpet lines being put into place when you're cleaning in the opposite direction of the pattern. Don't forget, if you really want to have a good, deep, and thorough clean, make sure you either take out or you flip up your rear and front seats like I did here. Now, as we work on the rubber and plastic surfaces, we're going to take our ammo interior cleaner, we're going to spray all over the place, and we're going to stimulate the area with a bristle brush. And to help further disinfect and clean the surface, we're going to take our steamer and work it all over the area. Now, when working on areas that have buttons in them, I like to keep the steamer or any type of water product a little bit further away from the buttons, just because we do know there's some electrical components behind there, and we don't want to cause any issues. Now, obviously, cleaning the pedals can seem like a little bit of overkill due to our feet going on there immediately afterwards, but it is one of the more satisfying cleanings. So obviously the steering wheel is the highest touched surface in your entire car. So you're gonna wanna make sure you deep clean it really, really well. So use that bristle brush to really stimulate all those surfaces with your ammo cleaner, and also hit it with a steamer as well, just to get rid of more of that bacteria. Same thing obviously goes for the seats, especially the driver's seat. You really wanna make sure you work in that product and you use a steamer to disinfect and get rid of anything that may be lingering on there. You can see the difference from the left and the right side. Now that the seat is completely cleaned, we want to try and recondition and give some more life back into that leather. So we're going to take our Chemical Guys leather conditioner and we're going to keep working that in there. You'll see that I'm touching the seat to see how much softer it gets as I keep working in that product. Now obviously my seat has a lot of cracks in it, so this won't fix it completely, but if you look at the bolstering, it does make quite a difference. And all I wanted to do here was show you the difference from a side that's been applied with the leather conditioner and one that hasn't. So obviously the goal with the cargo area is not just to clean it, but to try and get any of those scuffs up if possible. So we're going to use our steamer to heat up those scuff marks, and we're just going to rub them away. Now that the interior is clean, my goal was to get behind the glove box to remove the cabin filter. Now I will admit I did this without looking at any tutorials, and this is not the correct way to do it. You can just pinch the glove box together, which will allow you just to remove the door and then have direct access to your filter. And as you can see, mine was dirty, and I did find a couple of loose acorns in there. So now I'm prepping the car for the air and duct cleaner. All I'm doing is putting the AC on high, and I'm putting it on a recirculation mode. Same thing with the rear seats. And I'm gonna spray that AC and duct cleaner into all the vents of the entire car. For good measure, I'm spraying it in the cabin filter area as well. You're gonna close the doors and let it circulate for 15 minutes. Now once that's done, you're going to get your ozone generator, you're going to turn it to the desired output and the desired time, you're going to stuff inside your car, you're going to close the doors, and you're going to let it do its thing until the timer goes off. Alright guys, so the treatment is done with the ozone generator. Now what you're going to do is open up all the doors and you're going to let the air get into the cabin for at least an hour. When you first get in there after turning the ozone generator off, it's going to smell a little chemically. So you just want to let everything air out completely. So as you can see, all the doors are open. We have these back vents open. I'm going to leave this closed. And the last step we're going to do is put in a new cabin air filter, and I'm also going to put in a new engine air filter. After that, we're completely good to go. No more smells. That's the way to do it. So I'll get back to you in about an hour. All right, guys, so I let the car fully air out. I closed the doors about after an hour, and I've been letting it sit outside with the windows down for the last few hours as I've got work done inside. So I'm gonna pull it into the garage, and then I'm gonna do the cabin air filter install, and then the engine filter, and then we'll be good to go. So let me show you that right now. So I just went to the local auto parts store and I picked up one of these filters, and you can see the difference between the new one and the old one. Completely disgusting. And now we're going to do the exact same thing for the engine filter. Yet again, local auto parts store. We're just going to lift out the old one, and you're just going to be amazed by how much darker the old one is to the new one. It's completely insane. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one, but it's well worth it. If you have a car that smells terrible, it's a former smoker car, these are the steps you can take to get it fixed. You don't want to be sitting in a car that smells terrible. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't smash, but gently hit that like button. Please subscribe, it really helps out. If you've been here before and you like the videos, please come back for more. For all the subscribers, thank you guys so much. Please keep sending in those comments. I love speaking to you guys and I love responding. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!